We're going to talk about insecurities. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that everybody deals with, whether you're in acting or not. But I think in acting, insecurities are probably more prominent failing, just because you get rejected for so many different reasons.
And you're rejected more than you are.
On
Well,
a normal
in my
basis.
case.
Because we put ourselves out there a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
It's true.
yeah.
So it's something that everyone can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, regardless of age, gender, career. Mm-hmm. Everyone struggles with insecurities. So we thought we would be really honest and vulnerable and share our own.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think to start off, I just kind of want to say, like, I don't want to say I hate society, but I hate, it's funny because we're in acting, but I hate advertising. Like, unless it's for something good. But my agent knows I won't do stuff like bra, underwear, swimsuits, smoking, alcohol, because they make it look so enticing, and they just make you feel less than if you don't. And so anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's marketing and advertising and all that, but still, there just comes with this, like, lack of, like, I don't have enough, or I'm not enough because I'm not at that level that's on TV or that's on that billboard. So.
Yeah. And, you know, we actually had started a video, got like 12 minutes into it, and it got deleted. So this is our second time around, but we were also talking about just how important it is to kind of censor your life and censor what you let into your to your mind, what you read, what you look at on your computer and on Instagram, you know. And I was just saying how I try to do that with the things that I look at, and just because it can affect you so negatively.
Yeah.
If you don't, you know, and like people say all the time, the things that are out there on Instagram and on Facebook, people always like to post the best.
Yeah.
The highlights, the best version of themselves, the highlights of their day, and that's all we see. And then it's like, well, my day sure didn't look like that, or I don't look like that. And then you compare yourself, and that's just not a healthy thing to do. So do you want to talk a little bit about
mine?
Yeah.
One of my insecurities. Yeah. So I think it's kind of an interesting one. I'm grateful that it's not an image one, which I do have some image ones, like my tooth, like my dark tooth, it's dead. So I don't like close-ups on that or whatever. But one of mine, I guess, is communication, and more so because I feel like when I'm in conversation with someone, I don't know if I'm a boring talker or if my tone is just, like, not captivating or something, but I feel like the person tunes me out. Like, after so long, I just feel like they go into their own world, and I'm like, I don't know, do I need to be doing tricks while I'm talking so that they continue to, like, listen? And my mom is just such a wonderful listener. Like, she's amazing. And so I'm always, I guess I expect that of other people. Like, I expect the undiverted attention, undivided and undiverted.
Yeah.
But attention that she gives. She's a great listener, and so I try to be that for people. But I feel like maybe it's just our society. Like, we're just so, everything triggers. We've got cell phones that buzz, or somebody walks by, and it's attention spans I feel like have shortened. And so I'm like, I don't know, maybe I am a boring talker, or maybe the content of what I'm saying isn't interesting. But I used to have a friend in high school. It didn't matter what I was talking about. It was like I didn't even speak, because I would talk about, I don't know, the alphabet, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know what we should do tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did you not hear anything that I was just saying? Like, at least...
They don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. Like, at least give me an uh-huh.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah.
Like, show me that you were involved for a little bit of what I was saying. And so that kind of... I think of later, like, if I'm doing interviews for films or whatever, anything that it might be, like, okay, I'm not going to try to be captivating. I'm just going to be me. And I just have to be aware that might be in my future. Like, whoever is interviewing me might just, like, start piddling with their nails or texting. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, that's one of mine, is just communicating and being listened to.
Yeah. And I don't think it's you. I think it is the society we live in. We have attention spans of like 0.2 seconds. And then we're thinking about what we want to say back, you know, instead of listening. I think that's a thing too, right? We're thinking about, you might like hear what they're saying, but then you're thinking about how you want to respond instead of still listening to the person fully until they're done. I know I do that all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I do that too.
Yeah.
I try not to let it be seen. Like, I'll try to still stay engaged, but I think part of having a conversation is also having those thoughts to come back with, because some people get so far lost in their thoughts.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then you're like, wait, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's frustrating. So one of my insecurities, it's so weird, is lately I've been insecure about coming across as too happy.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I get that a lot from people. They'll be like, oh, like, you're always smiling, Brittany, or you're always laughing, or why are you always so happy? I get that. I get it a lot, though. And so it kind of has me thinking, like, oh, am I too much? Like, I don't want to, you know how people say things like, oh, that person's annoyingly happy or annoyingly this. Like, I feel like I come across that way. And so I feel the need now to, like, what's the word? Tone it down, or, like, put a damper on, like, who I really am, because is that annoying that I'm happy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just am, I'm a very dramatic person. I mean, I like to act. Obviously, that's just how God made me. And I just am a happy person. Like, I mean, and I don't want that to come across like, oh, my life's perfect, because obviously it's not, but I like to laugh. Yeah. I like to smile. I'm outgoing. I like people. I'm not a shy person. So I think all of that coming together, I'm just like, nah! And then people are like, whoa. Or at least that's how I think they think of me. Yeah. And so when I meet new people now, I'm almost like, oh, I need to be like, I'm Brittany. You know what I mean? And I have to.
But see, I feel like I love that, though, because I feel like that's the joy of the Lord shining through you. And you're so filled with God's love and, like, just love of life and stuff. It just comes through, and I think it's great. And I feel like, I don't know if it's intimidating to people or if it's a jealousy thing. Like, I don't know, but I wouldn't want you to change it. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want you to come down to other people's emotional level. Like, I would hope that they would rise to your joy and, like, your happiness.
Right.
But I can see how, like, that would just be sitting with you for a while.
Yeah, it's just kind of, after a while of people saying that to you, like, you're so happy all the way. That's why you're happy all the time. It's like, oh, I didn't even realize that that was a thing, or that I was that way, until people kept saying it. And now I'm like, do they mean that? Like, is that a bad thing? You know, like, I don't know. But it's just something that lately I've been kind of noticing about myself. So I was like, I need to pray about this.
Maybe. Yeah. Or but maybe it's a compliment. Maybe it's like, you know, they're not used to seeing someone this joyous this often. You know, people have spurts of happiness and giddiness or whatever, but I feel like you're consistently happy. And I like it. Like, that's who I want to be around. I don't want to be around a Debbie Downer all day.
Yeah.
That would be not fun.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's just interesting how we see our, you know what I mean? Like, it's and it's probably not even how a lot of people see us, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but we internalize things, I think, and that's obviously not how God sees us or created us to be, or think of ourselves. You know?
Yeah. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, which I still don't understand. Fearfully made. I still need to get that, but I know it's a verse and I know it's true. But I don't quite know how it pertains.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, that can be another conversation. Yeah. I wanted to read a quote.
Yeah.
Before we end off here. And then you should read that one you had.
Okay.
Mine's a little longer, sorry. But, you okay?
Yeah.
It says, every time I nitpicked my body, the beautiful creation he had crafted in his image. It was like mocking his ability to sculpt beautiful things. That every time I tore myself down with negative thoughts and negative words, it was like staring Christ, who knowingly died to reveal to me my immeasurable value and worth, in the eyes, and telling him that the sacrifice he made wasn't good enough to make me believe the same things about myself. I just thought that was really good.
That is really good.
And powerful.
Yeah. And it's so true. And just thinking of just what you were telling yourself, not you, but like the quote, like what we tell ourselves, that our words have power. Like life and death is in the power of the tongue. I don't know what verse that is, but my mother tells me all the time, like, she won't let me say that I'm lazy, or that, don't even say that I'm sick, don't even say that if I had cancer. She would be like, you know how people say like, oh, Megan's cancer is just blah, blah, blah. And my mom would be like, that is not Megan's cancer. Don't speak that over her. That's cancer that Megan has. And so, anyway, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So what we say to ourselves is very strong.
We should speak life, because our words have power, for sure.
Yeah. The quote that I have, I came across, and I just thought it was so good. It's very short. But the question was, do you ever think God gets sad? Like, what do you mean you don't love yourself? I worked so hard on you.
Yeah.
It's like, that is so good. And then the response to this was, why is this so uplifting? And the other person was like, I'm not even religious, and this makes me smile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, it's so true. Like, how can we not love ourselves when God, like we were talking earlier, he knit us in our mother's womb. He put us together. How could we think that something he created and spent time on and loves, and, how can we, like, hate on it?
Yeah.
On our bodies and stuff. It's kind of a saddening thought that his dear children that...
Yeah, I mean, he created us in his image, and if only we could see ourselves the way he sees us, I think it would make such a difference.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So those were just, I mean, I have more insecurities, but that was just the one that I'm struggling with really recently, so I thought I'd share that one.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do another insecurity video later on if you guys are interested.
Sounds good.
Great.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.